Hey everybody, welcome to Life According to Logan. And it's just another little update here at Trucking School with Prime Inc. for anyone just finding this. This is my top school of choice, and thankfully I was accepted into the student driver program. And I've been really taking advantage of any free moment I have, just working on that pre-trip. If you've seen any Prime videos out there at all, any advice that anyone gives is always study the pre-trip, and that's what I've been doing. I think the last video I posted, I was practicing my pre-trip, and that was on Saturday because that was my trainer's day off. And I could have stayed in the hotel and studied just as well, but I wanted to be there because me, reading on the paper is neat, but I need to be actually be in front of the thing. I need to touch the thing, and say out loud what it is. I mean, you have to point the stuff out anyway, so I might as well just do that. And that's actually helped me significantly. Now when I go back to the paper, I can think in my mind, okay, what is that part? Where is it? And then practice what I'm supposed to say, what I'm supposed to look for. I think I mentioned this already in one of my videos, but when me and the group of people that I came in with, first went to the pad, they said, get your engine compartment down and your coupling. The rest is easy. The rest is easy. Excuse me. So that's what all of us focused on, was the engine compartment, the side door, like the fuel area. I can't say gas, the fuel area. And then I've been working on the coupling and stuff. So now all I got to work on is the inside brake area, which I'll get to that in a minute, and then the lights, which is pretty easy. So the air brakes test is one I haven't done yet, but I got to see it. So Saturday, that's what I did. I went to the pad out in the cold. I practiced for a couple of hours, and then I went home, and then I kind of rested, read over the pre-trip again, went it over in my head and stuff, and then tried to relax, because I don't know about you, but if you're constantly like work, and you don't rest, it's just like with working out, trying to build muscle. If you work out every day for a month, after a while you're not resting, you're not actually making your gains, because when you make your gains is when you rest. So when you have to store your memories, you need to rest. Everyone's a little different, but that's how it works for me. So today I go in, and he wanted me to be there. No. Sunday. I'm getting all confused. Sunday I went in. He wanted me to be there at 10. I was there at 9. And I started, studying the pre-trip, waiting for him to get there. And he said he was helping with some of the other students that were testing out. And a lot of times they'll use his truck. And that was what was going on Friday too. But so Sunday I actually got to drive around, but not out. I was supposed to go out of the pad, the parking lot there, but it was too late, and he said that, well, I'm not going to have you go out there because it's like super busy right now, and I really don't want to put you out in busy streets your very first time out on the street, so I appreciate that. But I just drove a couple circles around in the parking lot, got a feel for it. I kind of brake pretty hard. The gas in the brakes a little different feeling. It'll take some getting used to. And so went ahead and went home for the night, and he wanted me to come in today at 8. I think he wanted me here at 8. Or did he say 9? I don't know. Now all the numbers are like, whoa, it's just that part of the day. I got there before 8 because the shuttle leaves at 7:30. So I was there. I was studying my pre-trip. And so he said, hey, and I have my bags packed because he said that we're going to wait for a load. So we were waiting for a load, and he was helping with other students and doing whatever he was doing. I was transitioning from going out and practicing my pre-trip on the truck they have out there for us with the hood open, and coming in and warming up and like resting my mind, because I didn't want to like overtax myself if we had to start driving, like actually driving. So I feel like I'm missing something, because okay, that's what I'm messing up. See, I'm tired. Friday I did get to drive around a little. Saturday I had the day off, but I still went in and practiced my pre-trip. Yesterday, Sunday, I got to do the drive out in the industrial, like out of the pad in around the industrial. And then he also showed me the air brakes pre-trip, and so he let me record it, and I will not be putting it on here at all. It's just for me to use, and so I have that here to use to study and stuff, and then hopefully we'll be practicing that the next time we come back to the pad. So about 11 o'clock, he's like, go ahead and go to lunch, and when you get back, we'll if we don't have a load, we'll go out on the pad and we'll start practicing. So I'm like, oh cool, then I must have enough of the pre-trip done that he's satisfied and I can start learning the back. And don't get me wrong, I'm like very freaking nervous about doing that, but I'm also pretty excited because I have to keep telling myself, I don't know what I'm doing, they do. I'm here, I'm a student. They're not expecting me to know how to drive and do all of these things that I've never done before, right? I mean, it's really common sense, but when you get out there, you're kind of thinking, oh, maybe I should know this because I've been a driver for years. You know, driver of a regular vehicle, yeah, but this is different. it's a bit different, but it's been a lot of fun so far. So I have like that positive reinforcement that's going. So I go to lunch. I go, take the shuttle to the terminal, have some lunch, come back, let him know I'm back, and he was getting the trailer washed out. So apparently he got the trailer washed out, and he picked up a load that we have to leave tomorrow. So tomorrow at 5:45 or whatever in the morning, he's gonna be picking me up, and we're gonna be going. Now I don't think I'm gonna be posting this on the day that I'm talking of. I'm gonna probably post it. Maybe I'll post it today. Who cares? It's like, I don't like to say necessarily where I am at specifically, but I'm at truck driving school, so whatever. I don't know where we're going for the load. I'm not gonna say what that is until like way after the fact. Like I'm back, I'll talk about like where we went. But anyways, so he got back, and one of the other trainers was like, "Hey, come on out. Your trainer's on the way, and and then we'll get you started backing." And the backing they're teaching is what you need to do, obviously, for the exam for to earn your CDL. And I watched the other guy, so we were taking turns, and so they had me. I feel like I'm saying and a lot. Sorry that I do that. I'm just trying to like find my thoughts. I'll get better as the videos go on, hopefully. But so I was watching the other dude, and he was doing like the parallel parking. I guess they say it offset or something, but it looks like parallel parking to me. And my trainer said, yeah, that's what it is, parallel parking. So they have all these like cones set up, and then there's these cones in the front that are like different color with this painting. It's painted like a box in the front and the back of this particular space. And so what they were having me do is drive all the way through the box straight, out of all the cones, the cone box, out, stop, and then go back all the way through, out of the box, backwards, stop, and then go into the box, and then there's a certain part that you have to stop where the front of your, basically the deer guard part, the front of the truck stops within the box. And they showed me where I need to stop, how I line it up, and that's all I practiced today. I didn't do the parallel parking yet, probably because we just ran out of time, considering we have to wake up so early for the load. So I was watching the other guy. He was doing his parallel parking and stuff. This third guy showed up. I'm not going to say anyone's name, so it doesn't matter. But I never really met him, but I saw him in there. And then he was doing his. Yeah, and I thought it was his first day because he was like running on the cones, and they had to keep helping him. I said, oh, excuse me. I said, oh, is this his first day? And he's like, no. No. So I felt bad for the guy, but also made me feel better, because what if it takes me a little longer to get things than it does the average student? I don't have to feel so bad, like they'll work with you. Granted, to a point, but so anyways, I practiced that. We would switch out, take turns. Me and the other student, we'd switch out and take turns. And I didn't do any of the I think I already mentioned this. I didn't do any of the parallel parking stuff. And there were times where like I kind of was like, ooh, because my trainer said that's the hardest part is backing a straight back, and I'm like, really, and it's not like I didn't believe him because obviously he would know, but it's, to me, as someone who doesn't know what they're doing, it would seem like a parallel park would be harder. But I could see what he means, because just a little it's just but I got myself into a little trouble, not like actual trouble, but I was going straight, but apparently I wasn't, and then I was figuring out how to correct it, and I never hit a cone, and I did everything right. I said, hey, sorry this is closer, sorry I didn't ask for help, I just wanted to try and see if I could correct it myself so that I can learn, how it feels. And he said, no, that's good, I would rather you mess up and try and correct and get yourself out of it but like be perfect every time, because sometimes when you're perfect every time here and you get out there, you don't know how to actually correct your mistakes. But I didn't hit a cone. So my first day back in, and I didn't hit a cone. I stopped right in the box where I needed to. I corrected myself properly. I messed up a few times, of course, and they helped, but then, I followed the direction and I did it. They kept saying, dude, go to your left, and I'd be like this. Like, no, your other left. I'm like, oh. I just got dyslexic. I've always been a little off when it comes to my right and my left for some reason. But but also I was just so nervous. So I think today went really well. I really appreciate my trainer. He's like really calm and just chill. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who's going to yell at you. He said he doesn't yell at people or anything like that. I've heard horror stories, not necessarily at Prime, but other companies. So, yeah, so it looks like tomorrow's the big day. Get to do more driving, because there's a certain amount of hours you have to have driving before you can even take your CDL test anyway. Like, I think you have to have 10 hours in total of drive time at least. So I get to start that. Wish me luck, y'all. I'm feeling pretty good about stuff. I'm trying very hard. I'm really applying myself. I take this very seriously. I'm trying to have fun with it too. I'm not going to be so serious that I can't like joke around or anything. But yeah, that's where I'm at. This video is way too long. Sorry if I was like stumbling around and mumbling. I am tired, but like I said, it's a good tired. It's a job well done day type of a tired. So I'm gonna eat some food, relax, go to bed early, and be up tomorrow for my first ever load. All right, see y'all later.